What is up, guys? Welcome to the Nonstop JD channel, y'all. Today we are back, part 2. Also the audio, god dang it. What up, y'all? Welcome to the what is going on, y'all? Welcome to the Nonstop JD channel, y'all. Today we are here, part 2 of painting the Toyota Yaris. And also we got audio this time. Today we're going to be painting the calipers and brake drums on the wheels. If y'all can already see, they're not looking good. So we want to make that color pop. And we're also going to try day by day, or probably tonight, finish painting up the rest of the Yaris. If y'all can see, the drum brakes are one whole brake. They're not a caliper at all, so that's definitely gonna pop. We are gonna ignore this. I took a trip to Statesboro, Georgia, and went through some dirt. Here's the clip. And yeah, that's what happened. I went through dirt, took a dirt road, and yeah. This time I also have the emblems on. Got the Toyota logo, Toyota, and the Yaris logo's on. So yeah, my plan is to do these calipers and drums, and then also try to get the big main part, and that's the quarter panel, which goes from there all the way to the back, and it's also attached to the skirt on the bottom. But first we're gonna do the calipers and the drums. Of course, color theme of the car is purple, so we got it's a dark purple. Don't know if it's gonna show up. It's like a gloss purple. So yeah, and also got more plasti dip to finish off with. Finish off this one and do the quarter panel. So both quarter panels. So of course we're gonna jack the car up. I'm gonna find the Alright guys, I just found out what was the problem. So now we can start off on this wheel. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna break the lugs off, meaning take the lug nuts off of this wheel. So how we gonna do that? We're gonna use got a ratchet. Oh, these ain't the same. So we're gonna have to get some, give me just a second. Alright, I am back. Figured out what lugs they are. These are 1316 lugs, or yeah, 1316 lugs. Also got gloves on this time because paint, of course. So what I'm gonna use to break the lugs, I'm gonna use the bar off of the jack that I have. Stick it on to the wrench and break the lugs cross pattern. So here we go. Don't forget emergency brakes on, so these wheels ain't going nowhere. Like I said, cross pattern, go straight across to the other one, and we're gonna break them loose. Right. And can manually loosen them now. Alright, I got that wheel off. So next I'm gonna use wheel and tire cleaner. So it gets all the rust off, of course, like dissolves brake dust and road grind. We can spray it on the caliper itself. Gonna get all that rust off of it before we paint it. We'll probably do it on the rotor, get all the rust off of it. And then grab a towel or rag of your choice, or actually not rag or towel yet. Got a drill with the bristles on it. Get all the brake dust off. All right, got most of it off. So like I said earlier, grab a towel or a rag of your choice, clean all that off. I rolled the car earlier, so a lot of rust should come off because the brake discs should be hot or a little warm. Yep, they're a little warm to the touch. I'm gonna get every single spot, dry it off as much as you can. But with these, this driver's side, I'm going to show y'all both this driver and the rear driver, because one's, like I said, this is a disc, this is a regular caliper, and the other one I'll show y'all is a drum brake. And I'll show you those two, and then the passenger side I'll time lapse or whatever. So next, you get as much as it all off. I'm gonna show y'all here's a clip of what I did to my lady's car. We're still working on it at the moment. She got both her front wheels painted. Her and I painted the wheels, plasti dipped them. They look nice. Don't mind the train in the background, but yeah, that's how her wheels are. Her wheels are plastic dipped just like mine, and as y'all can see, her calipers are now silver compared to the rest of them are rusty, and they will, like I did the same thing with these wheels. Or I'm gonna do the same thing with these calipers. So, all right, next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna cover up the brake disc, or the rotor, actually. Cover up the rotor. We don't want the rotor painted. Cover as much as you can. Cover all that up. And I'm also gonna cover my strut tower, my struts. I'm not having those painted at all. Right, so now the caliper just be the only thing that's showing, and don't worry if you talk about the brake pads, those will be fine. I'm not doing anything to the brake pads at all. If paint gets on them, they're gonna be replaced sooner or later anyways, so I'm not too worried about it. So I'm gonna take my removable gun off my paint can, and we're gonna put it on the purple paint that I'm using, and here we go. All right, sadly the camera did cut out, but here's how my calipers look good. All right guys, my bad, camera keep cutting out, but back to what I was saying, do as many coats as you want and it'll come out looking nice like mine. Just the on rotor, it's the only thing painted. So now let's get the wheel back on and see how they look completely. Okay, actually before we get to the next wheel, we might as well do this drum brake next. So let me get everything that I need back over here. Of course, got the drill with the brush, paint, degreaser. Got the towel, of course the plastic bags, whatever you want to use. And first things first, gonna break the lugs off. right. Broke the lugs off. Now cross pattern all the lug nuts. As y'all can see, I already got my glove already ripped through. It'll be better to use gloves when you're dealing with this stuff. You know, you could get paint on your fingers, or alright guys, the freaking camera keeps cutting out because of storage, so I'm gonna try to do this quick, show y'all how to deal with these, with drum brakes, with painting them. They're not that bad, pretty easy. It's really the same steps. Get this wheel off. Oh, it's tough on there. Okay, now that we got the wheel off, kind of fixed the camera, sort of. I hope it works. We got the wheel off now. It was tough on there, but for drum brakes, it's a little different on the Yaris. We don't got to cover the rotor. The whole thing on the inside is the rotor. The rotor is like on the inside of the drum brake, so this would be a whole lot easier. But you still want to, you know, cover strut tower. Don't want to, you know, spray all that. And now, well, first, let's not use this yet. We're gonna clean it up first. We're gonna have a nice, good surface on it to have the paint stick. So we're gonna clean it up. As you see, all the brown stuff coming off, and we get straight to it. And well, there goes the rest of my glove. All right, now we get to dry it off. Dry it off real good. All right. Now we can cover the back again. Cover it however you want. Okay. Now here comes we painting it now. So here we go. All right, but a little different thing with these, gonna need to let it dry a little bit more in order to put the wheel back on, because with this, I have to put the wheel directly to the brake. So we'll have to let it dry in order to put the wheel back on for this. But for the other one, as you can see, it's starting to dry, and I won't have to put the, nothing, the wheel's not gonna touch the rotor, so we might as well put the brakes back on, put the wheel back on. Let's put the wheel back on. Back to the cross pattern, your lugs. Don't want it to lean into that rotor or onto the caliper at all. So let's go ahead. There you go. All right. Okay. There you go. That's the brake. Well, the calipers are purple. I'll tighten the lugs on this. And then for this one, I'll let this dry. I'll do the other side off camera, and then also I will get to painting this entire thing. So here we go. Camera is about to die. It is on literally the last battery life. So I'll show y'all. Here's the before of the car on this, both sides being black, or these are being gray, quarter panels being gray. Next time y'all see this clip, these will no longer be gray. The only thing that will be left will be probably the roof and the doors. And then those will be purple. I'll show y'all pictures of those and pick up the camera and show y'all after battery's charged. So, all right. So yeah, I'll be right back and I'll catch y'all in a little bit. All right, guys, I gave my camera a bit of a charge, a little bit, but I'm still, you know, having to make little clips. This is what the driver's side looks like. Painted now, the corner panel is painted, looking nice. Some other day I'll do the doors. Doors will be a lot easier, and I will record it. Same with the roof. And I put the wheels back on, moved the car around. The brakes look nice. You can see them. Move the car around. And getting ready to do the other quarter panel. Ran out of can, so I got a new can down there. Finna jack the car back up and do the rotor. Well, not the rotor. Caliper and drum brake, and then I'll start, like I said, on the corner panel. So I'll pick up the camera back up, put it back on charge, and show y'all. All right, y'all, update again. Just painted the other corner panel. As you can see the lines of where I taped up at. So now, and it's also fresh paint. That's why it's so glossy. Whole corner panel done. Like I said, all that's gonna be left is these doors and that roof to be painted. And next, I'm about to do these calipers. Show out a little bit of the process. And yeah, the car is almost done with paint. Very easy to do. Better to do it like late at night in a quiet area with the little amount of tools you got. So yeah, I'll get right back to y'all after I take this wheel, that wheel, and start painting them. All right, y'all, I just finished painting the drum brake and the front passenger caliper. Here is what they look like. That's the drum brake right there. There's the caliper, they're looking nice. And the corner panel from here all the way over here, still drying. That's why it looks like that. Still drying. And from there, it's down there. Don't worry about this. This will all be cleaned off either in the morning, because it is 3:32 in the morning. But we will paint the doors, have the doors and the roof painted. So now we're looking good. So yeah, either today or next day I will get on to painting those, and then I will probably have something else in store for the car. So yeah, I'll catch y'all when I get to painting the doors. Alright guys, at the time of editing this video, that's gonna have to be, those doors and the roof will have to be done in a separate video, because this video is already like 27 to 30 minutes long. So here's 2 photos of me painting the engine bay. This one is the before and here's the after. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.